Okay, there's another little deal I want to show you that's pretty important for you to do for search engine placement. There's a couple of them actually. I'm going to show you what I did to this one. I'll take you with a new one, never mind. Uh, Here's what we want. Um, okay, let me go back over here to products, list products. I'll take one that I did. You can always keep that, get rid of that, or do whatever you. I think you did this actually. I'm going to take the first one on your list. I'm going to open it up if it'll let me. Remember, I'm running this recorder in the background, so it gets kind of contrary with me. Uh, Now, this is one I did. Okay, now the first thing I want you to do is to start thinking search engine placement. Okay, and this is just for practice, okay? Up here, I want you to type in brass barrel swivels. Okay, I think that's what it was. Now, I kept telling you don't. I didn't want you to um, be using. I wanted you to stay in paragraph mode for your context. The reason for that is the search engines. Actually, there's a lot of relevance on which headers you use. Header 1 is going to give you the most relevant, but you don't want to have too many of those. Okay, so we've got brass barrel swivels in header 1, and that's all you would want to do with that. Yeah, did you see what I did on that? I highlighted it. Then I went over here and I selected header 1. Then I'm going to leave it alone. Um, so down here, let's say we have a picture of. I'm gonna enter a picture of your brass barrel swivels. I believe we have them, and you'll see what I'm up to in a minute. Okay. I'll use this one just for the heck of it, because this is just for practice. Okay. Now, what you see here is when you come here, um, you've got, of course, your brass barrel swivel. Now, that picture is worth its weight in gold, even though it's you would think so. It's worth more than just um, having the picture in there if you know what to do. So on the brass barrel swivel, I'm going to go here. Now what this is doing is show or hide. What it's showing you is your code or your where you can manipulate it in here. So I'm going to go into the code, and I'm going to go to see if it's here. I hope it is. Barrel swivel. See where it says alt text? This is on the line of my barrel swivel.jpg. This is what we're after right here. We want everybody out there has either the word discount or cheap or whatever, and the more places you can get uh, uh, okay, what I did was between these two parentheses, I typed in brass barrel swivels discount fishing tackle. Someday when I get you on the phone, I'll explain why I'm doing that as far as redundancy. So then I'm going to go back again and you'll see where it says brass barrel swivels at discount prices. Now, I can do that. I'll go into later detail at a later point on how slick you can get with that without breaking Google rules. Okay, so then I have limited quantities. So I know that I want to go to, I don't know what the name of that was. Here it is, limitedquantity.jpg. So here we go. This time somebody has put the word alt in there. That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't hurt a thing. So I'm going to go between those two parentheses and uh, uh, let's put get them while they're hot. Okay, you don't even have to put that really. You can put discount fishing tackle limited quantities. Okay, so now you've got us. What we've done here, you've got two discount fishing tackles. You see what I'm doing? And the reason for that is it helps push you up the engines. Okay, so then I'm going to go see if I have another picture. I know I did. Control F. Well, no, wait. .jpg. You don't need to know what I did there. I do. Okay, remember the one I did on blowout prices there? Once again, you've got the word alt. The reason I typed in JPG is just to find the next one. Okay, so discount fishing tackle at blowout prices. Okay, now what I've done here is you now have 3 discount fishing tackles, and that's what you want. That nobody sees that really. They may or they may not. They have to put their cursor over it. I'm not going to go into the slick stuff until later. So then we're going to go ahead and apply this. Then I'm going to run back over it with you one more time as to where you go. Okay, you can get to your code, which you may or may not want to mess with for the most part, through here. Okay, this is how you want to use your H1 right here. You want it towards the top of the page, and the reason I say that is the search engines tend to read the top 2 to 2.5 inches of the coded page, not your end user page. Okay, and so then what I'm after once you've done that with your H1, okay, is I want you to go into your code. Look at what we did here. Okay, I want you to go into your code. Okay. And I want you to look for all the alts. And how I do that is Control F gives me find right up here. At least in IE. I don't know how it'll be in Firefox. And so I look for alt equals. And it will take you to every spot that you have an alt. You should have 3 of them because you have 3 pictures. And then in between the 2 parentheses, sometimes you'll have an alt already in there, sometimes they won't. You want to type pretty much, you want to make sure you get that discount fishing tackle in there always. And until at such a time they should change these rules, and I'll let you know when that time comes. That's what you pay me for. So that's pretty well it for this lesson. Then you just show it, and that will help push you up the search engines. It's a very practical thing. And uh, the more we can have of those things in your article, the better for you. Um, Maybe in the next couple of weeks we'll start going over this, but don't worry about it now. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I want to upload this. And while it's uploading, I'm going to get me some sleep. And I hope you're having a good night. Okie dokie. Thanks a lot.